High damage per minute is one of the most important things to have on any tank. The higher your DPM, the deadlier you are on the battlefield, and the quicker you can deal with opponents in front of you. And I was trying to think, okay, what's the highest DPM heavy that has good armor, decent mobility, and overall will just steamroll whatever is placed in front of it? And I was like, okay, well, we got the AT series tanks like the AT-15, but they're too slow to really do much before the team falls apart. So I was thinking about other vehicles. The Tiger II's got solid DPM, but there's not many. And then I remember the Caernarvon, the British Tier 8 Tech Tree Heavy. And we have put an absolutely dangerous lineup on this vehicle. I'm running sandbags, so we have almost 2,000 hit points. And pairing that with adrenaline and reactive armor, we have the ultimate concoction of YOLO capability, especially when you realize we have over 3,025 damage per minute in this tank. I actually think the Caernarvon is one of the best tier 8s, possibly the best tier 8 in the game right now, due to the overall capabilities it has going for it. I mean, it's got 10 degrees of gun depression, it's got solid armor on the hull, on the turret, and it's even got decent mobility, penetration, as we saw, damage per minute. It is a British heavy after all, so it's got good accuracy. Yeah, this tank is kind of ridiculous, and people don't realize that, but it is kind of crazy. Now, I was tempted to run speed boost on this vehicle, but I realized that if I run adrenaline paired with reactive armor, I kind of am unstoppable. As long as I don't get a damaged ammo rack or something broken that I need on my tank, I'm essentially going to be able to farm. And even if I deal with something like a T-77, I can put on reactive, take off about 40% of the damage he'll deal to me in that 3 seconds of burst, and then I can just absolutely dumpster him with my much better DPM. We can see here the mobility on the tank is, it's good enough. I mean, it's not as fast as maybe a medium, but it doesn't need to be. It's a heavy after all, and it's actually got pretty good armor for a heavy. We have the E75 TS who's going to support me, and not too much else. We got the T77. Critical hit. Well, it would have been nice if my critical hit had actually done something critical. Oh, we got shot by a Super Hellcat in the back, but we shoot him back. Okay, not the biggest issue ever. Got the Tiger. Right now we're kind of just waiting. T-77's driving off in the distance. Not really sure what he's doing, to be honest. We are getting shot at, though, quite a bit in the back here. So, they got a lot of vehicles kind of camping. Let's see, is that Super Hellcat going to poke it? He is. We get a nice shot into his vehicle. And this is where that kind of stupid DPM comes into play. Now, you will notice the armor on this vehicle, it's not crazy good. And we actually already got a damaged loader, which means our DPM has been halved. Yep. Went from a 4.5 second reload to an 8.6 second reload. I just don't know where we were getting penned, honestly. Like, this thing's actually got reasonably good armor, but I guess not right now. We are going to wait just a little bit. Let's put on our reactive just in case the T-77 does pen me. Got another shell into the Tiger. Not bad, not bad. We are in kind of a predicament, though, here. I am going to try and somewhat leave while we are in this position, so we can at least get our tank out of a farmed position here. Alright, well, I have to admit, not the best situation I've been placed in a while. We've blocked 1,200 damage, which is pretty good, and we have received a lot more than 1,200, I will tell you that. But, we're still alive, and we got our ammo rack finally repaired, so at least we have our maximum DPM. We get one shell into the T-54 Mod 1, we aim in, there you go. That's 2 shells, so that's over 400 HP we've taken off of his tank in that short little time there. We're already up to 2,400 damage. I mean, that's a lot when you think about it. That's actually a really solid amount of damage for how short this game has been so far. And we're still pretty healthy for the most part. We haven't been able to really use any of our consumables, but I mean, we're doing fine. This is why the Caernarvon is such a capable tank, is because of the just stupid DPM it has. There you go. The accuracy allowed us to slam a shell into the STA, full speed on the move. And we're just going to move up here. I'm going to try and get behind them, but I'm a little worried. We are just going to get behind the T-77 here. There you go. One shell into the T-77. And 2 shells into the T-77. And 3 shells. Alright, well, we lowered him quite a bit. Okay. Okay. Well, that was really, really sad. However, it doesn't make too much of a difference. We not only won this battle, but we did over 3,000 damage. I bet it didn't look like we did that much, but yeah, we kind of farmed. And this is what I was talking about. The Caernarvon is a crazy good vehicle. 3,149 damage dealt, 1,500 blocked, and we easily helped our team get the bleeds out that they desperately needed. This was just such an easy game to show where you don't feel like you're doing much in this tank, but it's just got so much DPM. I mean, we even had a damaged loader there. My luck, I'm running a single repair kit. That's when we get our reload literally halved. Having a damaged Amarak is actually quite a bit better than a damaged loader. I think an Amarak is about 30% of your reload, where a loader is about 50%. It's actually a little worse, so yeah, that's kind of how it works there. But not a bad first game at all. We just aimed a teeny bit low on the T-77, and because of that, our shells seem to have gone even lower on the reticle and decided to miss. It's not the end of the world, and it didn't matter too much, but we probably could have done close to 4K if that hadn't had happened. So up against us, we have a AMX 1390, a Hori, and a Tiger II. Apart from that, it's a bunch of tier 7s. Okay, well, I don't really know where our team's going to end up going. I'm going to try and drive over towards the medium route, but doesn't mean my team is going to, because a lot of times I've played on Molendyke lately, a lot of my teammates have just gone over towards town, and the enemy team has gone towards town, and I don't really know why. Usually it's the medium side you want to go to, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. I personally think Molendyke is too big of a map for World of Tanks Blitz right now. Maybe if the game was 10 versus 10, this map would be, you know, suitable, but with only a 7 versus 7 matchup, I don't really see there being enough tanks on each side to cover both flanks of the map. You kind of have to stick together to do well here. So the AMX 1390 gets penned, and we're just going to chill. Actually, no, I'm just going to go for it. Why not? We do have the Tiger II spotted, but he's put himself in a really bad position. We bounce the CS-44. However, this CS is about to deal with a lot worse situations than we are here. Let's see, we got the 1390, and let's activate our reactive. Let's activate our adrenaline. Hello, do you like 3,000 DPM? I bet you don't. Look at that DPM go. And just like that, you're dead. Oh, there you go. There's one player gone. We got a bounce from the Panther. There you go. Nice pen into his tank. And he bounces me again. And we get another pen into his tank. Yeah, this Panther is not enjoying life too much. There you go, he's dead. Enemy armor destroyed. Alright, well, the Hori does butter through our armor like it doesn't even exist. And then we bounce the Hori, because that's my luck, I guess. Alright, well, oh, okay. Well, long live that player. Alright, we got a pen into the Tiger II, and we aim it on his vehicle again. Another pen into his tank. We've already bled him out quite a bit there. We're not able to pen him with that last shell, though, which is a little annoying. Alright, we're just going to chill right here. There you go. Another nice shell into the Tiger. Not too bad. We've done a decent amount already. There you go. One shell into the Hori, and we're going to aim it on the Hori again. 2 shells into the Hori. Yep, guess what, dude? You may have decent DPM, but you don't even come close to the amount of DPM that my Caernarvon has. We're just going to get another pen out. Yep, it's going great for you. It's going absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah, what a great play. I like how we've been able to literally get like 4 shells out in the time that our Chimera got 1 shell out. I mean, we didn't even need to do anything this game. We did another 3,000 damage, we got 3 kills, and absolutely farmed. This is why I think the Caernarvon is kind of one of the best tier 8s in the game right now. I mean, it's insane. You just deal 3k every game you play. That was a second class again, we got a bunch of kills, and we basically steamrolled. I mean, there was nothing the enemy could do to us. Even if they had sent us, we had our reactive ready, so we could have activated that. Yeah, I just think the Caernarvon is easily one of the strongest tanks in tier 8. I don't think even 90% of the premiums catch up to this vehicle because of how stupid this tank is right now. It's got great turret armor, solid gun depression, decent hull armor, and a ridiculously capable gun. I would highly recommend to try this vehicle out. Honestly, the Conqueror right now is also kind of nutty. The only tank that's really mid for the majority of players is still the FE2 and 5B. While it features a great gun, overall DPM, and everything like that, it's just not a great tank in general for the average player because of its armor profile and overall capabilities. But let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.